Welcome to the Couch Coach, your Thursday morning pit stop into the greatest sport on this planet. If you are a football guru, fantasy guru, or somebody that just loves the electrifying gridiron, you come to the right place.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Hey, look, we are just a group of guys that are half-ass idiots, but are smarter than the people who make millions.
I think that's an insult to half-assed idiots.
I mean, hey, I don't care.
That's an insult.
Hey, look, without
I think we're
further
pretty good
ado,
at what we do.
I am your host, Best Show XO. I got my guy, Tim Jitsu. I got my guy, Nui. We got a special guest. It is hate week. It is Philadelphia versus the Vikings. And I got NIINE in the building. He is the biggest dose of bad luck I've ever seen in my life. I already know we going to lose because he's here.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's right. That's
you were
right.
going to lose anyway.
But look, man, week one.
0-2?
Week one was already crazy, dog. Like, week one was it was highly anticipated. For some reason, I wake up like I'm going to school, like I'm in kindergarten still, just waiting to see this football. And this week one was absolutely nuts. A part of the Couch Coach, man, look, we're going to run this thing down just like an actual football game. We're going to hit you with a pregame. We're going to hit you with a first quarter, second quarter, slight halftime, third quarter, fourth quarter, and we're going to walk out and win the game. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Without further ado, let's start the Couch Coach.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Our first segment is called What the Hell Happened? And since I have your attention already, my Vikings went out there and lost. We are 0-1. We have the sad crying Jordan face already. And
damn.
Because of all people, we lost to Baker Mayfield. You called it.
I did. I told you.
You called it.
We
lost to Baker Mayfield. And look. I don't want anybody to get too far ahead of yourself. You know what I'm saying? This segment is called What the Hell Happened? Because I'm gonna tell you what the hell happened. Look, that was the best defense that I've seen from this team in like 5 years, and we lost. You know what I mean?
That was a tough match.
So what happened?
Man.
Simply, look. We just overthought a lot of shit. You know, point blank. We had 3 turnovers. They had 0. That's simple math. That math ain't mathing. If you got too many turnovers, you don't win. You know what I mean?
True.
And I think we have a really good offense. We have really good offensive players. But if you go out there and you play like that, you're going to lose. It's the NFL. Point blank. And guess what? We're going to bounce back against the Eagles. I hope you can hear me over there, 9. We're going to step into Philadelphia, and we're going to show you exactly who we are. And I'm not going to keep it going too long. What's the 49ers going to do?
You know what we did this week, man? 30-7 in Pittsburgh at Heinz Field.
It was cute.
1-0. Hey, just get 1-0, baby. You see the music cut on, we got to stop that. But understand,
Hey.
my man Brock Glock Purdy did his thing, man. 2 TDs, 220.
He did.
You know, had the number 1 QB rating in the entire league when people said, oh, we don't know, 6-game win streak. Hey, guys got film on him. Man, that man don't flinch.
He didn't have to do
He don't
much.
flinch. Shout out to Brandon Ayuk, who balled, who is our best receiver.
He did.
Number 11. It looks good on him, right?
I see you with the black 11.
Yes. We need to bring these back.
Yeah.
Niners, man, make the call. Come on, Shanahan. Let's black it out.
Yeah, I mean, look, y'all didn't have to do much. The Steelers didn't even show up to the game.
They didn't show up. I mean, we kicked the doors down. You know what? The craziest stat for me is 199 yards versus 1 yard of total offense in the first half. Are you kidding me?
That's trash. You want to go? Let's go
to came to work.
Let's go to bigger trash, because what the hell happened with the Dallas Cowboys?
Hey, what was the score of the 49er game? What was that score?
I mean, 30-7, man.
That's cute. How about 40-0? Okay. How about
it's against the Giants?
No. The Giants were a playoff team a year ago.
It was different.
The Giants beat these Minnesota Vikings a year ago.
They did.
I don't even look at this point. I don't know why you brought that up. That was like 7-8 months ago.
Because it happened.
Okay.
The point is,
the
Cowboys came with the best defense in the league.
They did.
7 sacks game 1.
Okay.
Micah Parsons is unblockable. Find a tackle that's going to block him.
Can't touch him.
If you do find a tackle that's going to guard him, find a guard that's going to block him, because he comes inside too, by the way. Okay? 2 interceptions. Offense was, we're not going to get too excited. It was a rainy night.
42% third
We didn't
down.
get the ball that often. I think we had the ball 3 times in the first half.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can't expect to do too much. But that defense, special teams, bro, that's a championship recipe right there.
It is, but as good as y'all played, four should be on the
gosh.
chopping block still. I mean,
good luck next week.
Look, I can't.
Well, this week.
I'm not going to be the guy that comes on this show and says that Dak is great, because he's not.
Uh-oh.
He's an average quarterback.
You're going to piss some Cowboy fans
He's
off.
an average quarterback. That's what he's been. That's what he is. His best year was year number 1 with Tony Romo in his year, handing the ball off to Zeke Elliott. And then a little play action here and there. He was asked to do less than he's ever been asked to do before. And hopefully that's the track we're on this year. Let him slow down. I liked what he did early. Hit a couple check downs, blown coverage, hits the ball down the field. Now, what he didn't do, he still can't complete an out route. That's a problem.
Damn.
That's a problem.
Oh, you got
to fix that, Dakota.
We're getting too deep, but hey.
You're getting too deep.
Cowboys are 1-0. They're about to be 2-0 because we got the hapless Jets coming to town with no Aaron Rodgers, right? 2-0 while you go 0-2.
That's fair enough. Do y'all still feel confident about your Super Bowl predictions?
No.
Are the Niners still going to be in the NFC Championship game?
Oh yeah, we got a chance. Absolutely.
The Cowboys.
That don't change.
I never picked the Cowboys.
I picked them. I think, damn, they might.
be there.
Still,
Hey man, they got a good team, man.
Cowboys will get.
They got a good
I think
team.
the Cowboys have
I'll
a
give them
chance
that.
with this defense, but I also said the Jets would be in the Super Bowl, and that's certainly not going to happen now.
Okay.
Not going to happen.
Talk about a kick in the gut, man.
It hurt.
Man, hey,
That hurt the whole league.
That's like
you happy, but that hurt the whole league.
Imagine
man.
this: you're a child. You're waiting for this Christmas toy you've been waiting for. You're 8, 9 years old. You know the toy's under the tree.
I mean, you've been waiting for
it's there
for months.
Damn.
You open it first thing in the morning. You're so excited. There it is. It's shiny. You get out the box. That damn thing is broken.
Yeah.
That's how Jets fans feel. That's how I felt. I was sick.
I mean, he even bought 2 jerseys. Spent $1,200 on jet tickets to watch Zach Wilson.
That's where he messed up.
Damn.
Why
Hey, you messed up on the QB huddle, man, wearing the Rodgers jersey. Don't wear any more relevant
I'm
quarterbacks.
buying a Brock Purdy
on the
jersey
QB
and a
huddle.
Kirk Cousins jersey tomorrow.
Don't curse us. Look,
Don't mess with Kurt.
look, man. Look,
Might even
hey,
buy Jalen
I like
Hurts
Kurt,
jersey.
man.
Hey man, look, everybody here. Thank y'all for joining the Couch Coach. This is our first week. This is a super impromptu show.
It's exciting, man.
Look, man, we're gonna come in here and spitball. We don't know what we're talking about, but we absolutely know what we're talking about. We're not professionals, but we're actually smarter than the professionals. And we're gonna bring y'all in to do the damn same thing. You know what I mean? If you got questions for us, if you want to email us over at getcomfy@thecouchcoach.com. That is getcomfy@thecouchcoach.com with your questions, and we will answer the questions on this show. Without further ado, let's bring in our special guest, NIINE. Come in here with that whack ass jersey you got on.
Oh my God! And he's sitting next to a Niner fan, man. You know how depressing that is.
It's kind of dirty, you know what I mean? Because
That's some sorry ass shit for the first week.
know what I mean?
Man.
That's the
you just
ugliest
want me to
corner of the room
reflect
right there.
on this.
it's an interesting dynamic, you know what I mean? They're
Just bring my
division
pain.
rivals. They're the division rivals,
Couldn't
you know
put
what I
us
mean?
on the same couch,
They
bro.
knocked y'all out, and for some reason we can't. I don't know. We can't touch them. We cannot touch the Philadelphia Eagles. But
Can't
guess
touch
what?
this.
This
What about the
Thursday,
final?
y'all heard it. This Thursday, that is coming up in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
All right. I'm talking to y'all this morning. In a couple of hours, the Vikings will shock the world. I'm calling it right now. This is an early prediction, so I don't want anybody else's predictions because I'm only doing mine. But we will beat the Philadelphia Eagles 24-20.
That sounds like a hope, not a prediction.
But 9. What's up, man? What's good?
Well, thank you for inviting me to the show.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm around a bunch of peasants.
Jesus.
it's aggressive.
Yeah, because
That's very aggressive.
we just handle all these teams. Like,
Cocky for one ring.
you know,
God damn.
Handle all these teams, but you stumbled over the Patriots this week.
You know, but we won.
like shit to
that's
me.
the most important part.
I mean, you know, the fact that you said that.
Winning's the only thing that matters, right?
The fact that you said that, I'm a
did
little
win.
bit of a stat guy, and I saw something that caught me off guard.
All right.
The Eagles went out there and they averaged 18 yards a possession.
Oh, that's pitiful.
That's pitiful. So that basically means you barely got two first downs
Yeah.
Right.
against the Patriots.
Right.
And Mac Jones looked like vintage Tom Brady when he threw for like 300
Tom Brady
yards.
was in the building. Shout out to the GOAT.
Right.
Shout out.
So that's why I do
2B12.
feel really confident about our chances, but we're not even gonna get to that.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
What was the end result?
It was a W, and
was
y'all
up.
all got W's, and we got an L. But
now here's the thing. Since
Okay.
you brought
Patriots
up-
aren't
since
even
you
a
like to bring up
playoff
those
team.
Stats and stuff like
talk
that.
to me.
How many receiving yards did Justin Jefferson have this past weekend?
150.
150. That's pretty good, right?
It's damn good.
That's
and
great.
Kirk Cousins did what? How many yards did he throw for?
Almost 400.
Almost 400. What was the end result?
We lost.
Okay, so those stats you brought up mean nothing, but keep going.
Damn.
We lost. You know, and with that going, we're gonna go into the next segment because I can't. I don't think I can fathom
My
that
goodness.
level.
Stats.
I can't.
Woo, we
I
brought
can't
the
fathom
fire. And
that level of shit talking
disclaimer.
on my own show.
I don't mean
So I'm gonna
to-
keep going on that.
When I said peasants, I don't mean them.
That's fine.
personally.
I'm gonna keep going on that. Look, we're gonna move over to the second quarter. You know what I mean? First quarter, y'all got to see just what the hell happened. But second quarter, this is a little bizarre, fellas. Like this segment is called the training room. And it's called the training room because week 1 we had 271 injuries.
That's ridiculous.
That means
That's unacceptable.
Bro, that means people was walking out of the locker rooms getting hangnails.
Yeah.
A couple of cats got COVID.
Little soft
A
tissue
few
injury,
players got
yeah.
STDs. That's on. I mean, something happened. It's a lot happened this week for 271 people to go down. What is happening in the NFL, Noob?
Personally, I feel the NFL is watered down right now. I feel like the training regiments, I feel like they're not training the way they should to callous their body for the conditioning for the entire season. I mean, you're only playing 3 preseason games. You're only practicing once a day. Remember back in the day, man, them 2-a-days?
I do.
Straight smacking shit, right? Now they just touching you. Oh, okay. It looks like a glorified 7-on-7. Right? And we've got to get out of that. Guys have got to play. They've got to get used to being hit again. They got to get used to recovering their bodies. These guys are getting older. It's going to take at least a week, but at least play your starters in the first half of the preseason.
So you blame it on preseason?
100%. 100%.
So
They don't play. They don't in the way they practice.
all I remember
It's
is
just 7-on-7.
all I remember is
They're
you know
not done.
Tom Brady is the GOAT of the NFL.
He
Point
played
blank.
a lot during the preseason. during his career.
That's incorrect, man. There was many games that he would play one series, and because
he
of
played
how
quite a bit.
and because of how good he is,
Oh, we can
sometimes
pull this
that
up.
one series would be 6-7 plays,
Absolutely.
and then they go sit it down.
But what is he
But
doing?
during
He's
the-
taking
well-
all the reps at practice.
During the most part of his career, they were practicing differently than they are now.
Correct.
Tom Brady played for 20-something years. 20 years ago, these guys had to take ice baths after practice. Now they
It's
don't.
not like that no more, man.
They
They're,
used to
they're
beat
too
the
busy
shit out of
doing
each other.
TikToks and dances. And what's the new
Listen,
thing?
nobody wanted to go to training camp. You went to training camp. You stayed in a hotel. I used to go to Platteville as a kid and watch the Bears do 2-a-days
Yeah.
and go, shit, I do that in high school. That's cool. They were out there beating the hell out of one another.
So y'all think the NFL is soft?
Soft
They're
as shit.
soft as baby crap.
Yeah.
Are they doing that in Philly? You think they soft in Philly?
No, but you said you wish they would play more in preseason. right?
Absolutely. At least give me a half. Callous the body. Understand it's going to take time to recover, but get yourself in a game condition.
Now,
Period.
I agree, but you guys just played Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
If you can remember during preseason, it was a ton of hype because their starters played every single game.
Every single
Well, they
snap.
only played one series. They didn't play a full half now. Kenny Pickett went in one series, scored a touchdown, and got out.
but it was every game.
every game.
And they still
One
got
series.
And they
Okay,
still got drugs.
Forget
not
about
enough
but that's
sample
what we're
size.
talking
Still got
about.
drugs.
But we're not talking about the
Hear me out.
result. How many Steelers went down with season-ending injuries on Sunday?
Right, but hear me out. Brock
That's
Purdy-
what we're talking about.
give you.
Brock Purdy, played how many preseason games?
2.
Oh, he actually played the preseason.
And he played
Yeah,
an
he did.
extended
He
amount
played
of
2,
time
and he played
as
great.
well.
80%
But
completion.
we're not
had
talking
a
about
touchdown.
performance here, right?
Right.
We're talking about getting your body ready to go through war
Correct.
for 60 minutes and not get hurt. These
Right.
guys aren't putting their body through anything for 6-7
Also
months.
think
and
it's
then
the
you show
turf.
up on week 1 and play, and what happens? You get hurt.
I also think it's the turf, man. Artificial turf's got to go. I used to hate playing on turf, man. Playing grass. We used to never see this type of injuries when we used to play ball. I can count on
I'll give you that.
2 hands
Right.
of like, oh man, that guy had a really bad injury.
And not
Okay.
not a third of your team getting ACL
Exactly.
injuries.
And,
Yeah, I give
and
you that.
literally, as a Niner fan, we're the most injured team in the league.
a
Period.
fact.
Since the Kyle Shanahan era.
But you have grass.
I understand that, but we're still traveling and going. When we check this out.
Wait,
Hold on.
I mean, we
I can
saw
say
turf.
this.
You
I
have
can say
grass.
this.
Okay, go ahead.
When we went to New York, we lost 6 guys in
Okay.
2 years ago.
Okay.
MetLife has a curse. They have a curse. There's so many players that have gotten hurt.
Hold on.
On turf.
So, hold on. You said y'all were in MetLife. You weren't in New Orleans. There wasn't voodoo or anything. There's no. I'm not
We're
talking
in
about
MetLife
curses,
Stadium.
man.
That's a shitty ass field.
Y'all are the most injured team in the NFL, and like you said, y'all play on a grass field.
The thing about turf, every team is not in a market to be able to have good
bullshit Green
grass,
Bay.
because look what happens when you go to Chicago in December.
What about Green
Footing
Bay?
is terrible.
It's the tundra, right?
What about Green Bay?
Terrible. It's
That's
frozen.
all right. That's all right.
Guys are getting messed up on that.
They have a heated field. They get heated up.
And
They
there's no
do the
traction.
same shit, bro.
Okay.
Think about those cold ass stadiums. They're all grass. Think about the cold ass stadiums besides MetLife. And the Bills just got turf maybe 4 years ago? They used to play on grass.
Okay, with all these injuries, since our special guest, what you got, man? What was the biggest injury you think that happened this weekend?
The biggest injury to me was Cam Hayward.
Oh, interesting.
Damn.
And I actually,
that's a good one.
Just in case, because people don't really talk about it.
Right.
You know,
you don't hear somebody pop it off with an interior lineman that got hurt.
That was huge.
But the thing is, it's the fact that now he's not only going to miss like 4 weeks like a lot of people are. He's missing up to 8 weeks, and he has to have surgery through a groin injury now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's like 75 years old.
And he's like a consistent Pro Bowler. He's
played 13 seasons without an injury.
He's like the guy on that line.
Yeah.
So you take that away. It's almost like, dare I say, it's almost like taking away a quarterback.
Yeah.
In your defense, on that defense anyway. You know
Got a clock. Yep.
So now more teams are going to be able to run on you.
Yeah.
More teams are going to be able to do just whatever they want to. No, I won't say whatever they want to, but that defense is just not great. You know what I'm saying? But you take one of the centerpieces away from the defense,
it's going to hurt.
Deal.
And I'm not saying that's invalid, but they just look so ass to me week one. Cam Hayward didn't even matter.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I think the whole league looked ass.
I do hear what he's saying because he had a really good point. It's just I don't think it moved the needle because they had no needle to move.
San Francisco.
They had no needle to move. At the end of the day, they're still going to end.
But the interior line is so important to his point. I mean, look at the Chiefs 2 days after they lose, Chris Jones is signed. I mean, that's how important your interior.
They actually played pretty well with quarterback hurries and batted down passes.
They did.
That's something I did point out in the QB huddle if you check that out. Mm-hmm. But look at those batted passes, man. They had a lot of pressures on Jared Goff. Okay.
Well, since we're on it, who's your biggest injury? Like,
it's got to be A-Rod, man.
Oh.
I think that really hurts. That really hurts that team. I really hope Zach Wilson, can turn it around. Good thing is they have a good defense.
They do.
That can and the way they, rallied around Zach Wilson, they beat a tough Bills defense. But are they declining? There was a lot of turnovers there, but I think A-Rod not playing in the preseason, keeping his headset on, playing coach, which is I get it and I don't.
He played the last game.
I mean, he played for 2 series, right? He played for 2 series. After that, he got out. But I just believe a combination of the turf, a combination of not really playing fast, especially in practice. Right. It definitely hinders you when you go into a game situation. We all know game speed is totally different.
I'll give you that.
Than practice.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, A-Rod's season is over, but
it sucks, man. It really
hurts. He had a badass highlight tape. You know what I'm saying?
Running.
They put the 8 on ESPN. That boy walked out with the American flag.
That was clean though.
It was dope.
That was clean.
It was dope. The beginning of the game, that first
it was like a movie.
It was like that 45 seconds. Yeah. That was dope. But it was a cool highlight tape that ended drastically. Look, let's be real. If you watch that game, A-Rod was gonna die regardless. Zach Wilson was running for his life the whole game.
That was terrible, man.
And I think Zach Wilson is definitely able to run better than A-Rod.
Right.
I understand where you're coming from. This guy's won 4 MVPs.
Yeah.
But I don't think that A-Rod's injury is going to hurt as much as people think.
But can I ask you a question?
I think it does.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
For everybody. Do you think the Jets are cursed? I'll tell you why I asked you.
Ooh.
I don't believe in.
I mean, the last quarterback that threw for 4,000 yards was Joe Namath.
I think I know what he's going to bring up.
Let's just say.
I think I know what he's going to bring up.
For the show's sake.
You're talking about the Vinny Testaverde Achilles tear that happened actually today.
Right. And more.
Yeah, that was weird, right?
That's
and he was
bizarre.
there at the stadium. How creepy was that?
And more.
Well, no, I don't know if people know about it. Tell them about it. What happened?
So, and I actually wrote this down. So, Vinny Testaverde, 1999, actually tore his Achilles week 1 today. 24 years ago.
Wow. That's weird.
Here's another thing people don't know. Neil O'Donnell, 98. He tears his calf in warm-ups.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay. 06. Chad Pennington tears his rotator cuff. And these are all years that that the Jets were projected to go far.
Okay.
2013. Mark Sanchez tears his labrum in preseason.
Who are you? Where's all this research from? Jesus Christ.
Boy, if the Jets are cursed, if that's the case, like we understand why the Cubs were cursed for years and years, and
Right.
they should still be cursed forever. To hell with the Cubs. But bigger point, why are the Jets cursed? What have the Jets done that elicits a curse
I don't know.
onto them? Is it because Joe Namath won a Super Bowl? Is that why they're
They
cursed?
say there's only one New York team,
Oh.
the Giants.
Wow.
that I don't know.
I don't know.
I have.
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was
It's sad,
I
man.
thought what he
It's
was
a
talking
sad-
about
it's
was
a sad
absolute
tale.
bullshit until he broke it down like that, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
well,
one more. 09, Brett Favre was hurt, but it was disclosed, undisclosed injury in 08, and they got fined for it.
Brett Favre was Mississippi tough. He wasn't.
yeah,
missing no
maybe
damn
maybe
game.
that's a little bit of a
That's
curse.
crazy.
Yeah.
They had
That is crazy.
some witch came over and said, "Well, you know what? For the end of
Yeah.
time, y'all all dead."
Now, I don't know
Damn.
what happened in New York.
I
I'm
get
not from
that.
New York. Something might have happened in the 50s, 60s. I have no idea.
Damn.
Joe Namath may have done something. Don't know.
Okay, I
He
mean,
was in
look,
those streets.
maybe they're cursed. All this, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This much Jets talk will absolutely make me vomit. So let's keep moving. Tim, biggest injury this week.
I mean, for me, it was A-Rod too.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm going to tell you why. And let me go. I said this to my wife this morning. When you get your Achilles torn like that, I've had some friends that have gone through that. That Achilles was going to go. There's nothing he was going to do to stop that. When an Achilles tears, there's nothing you're going to do to prevent it. There's nothing you can say, oh, I'm going to do this or work out this way. If that Achilles is about to go and it comes from the calf injury first that he had, right? So that was going to happen this year. Unfortunately, it happened 4 plays into the season.
So
the psyche of the team, what I liked about the Jets last night was their toughness.
they rallied behind
They're
it.
tough, right?
Yeah.
They
They
have
rallied, yeah.
the personality of Salah, the coach, who is one of my favorite young coaches in the league right now. He gets that troop rallied. We saw it on Hard Knocks.
Looks like Xerxes.
Man, they rallied. Are they going to be able to win the division?
No.
I think. Well, now let's back up.
No.
I think the Bills' window maybe is closed. The Patriots aren't there yet, so it's really between the Jets and the Dolphins, maybe. But the
No.
Dolphins looked pretty unbeatable the other day. So
It did.
I think the Jets are in
that's hype
trouble,
still.
and the Jets are about
The
to
Jets
get a
are-
rude
the Jets
awakening
are-
in week 2. when they
The
have to
Jets
play
are
the
in trouble.
Cowboys.
They're in major trouble.
They're in trouble. Man.
There's a very good chance
There's going to be a flight crash on Sunday.
that
in
that
Dallas.
offensive
I promise.
line was in absolute
good.
shambles. You know what I mean?
It's been in shambles. I mean, that's one thing A-Rod didn't check. At least when Tom Brady went to Tampa, he made sure there was a solid foundation and he had a good interior offensive line. They don't have that in
Hey,
New York.
look, New York. Okay, I don't know what kind of toilet paper y'all use. I don't know if you use Charmin or you
At
use
least 3-ply,
or use
super
Cottonelle.
soft.
Yeah,
soft stuff.
So you
I'm a
understand? You're
one-ply.
you're already in the direction where I'm going.
I'm one-ply.
The New York Jets are that one ply. You know what I mean?
I'm a one-ply guy.
Yeah, that you can flick a finger through it, and that tissue is gonna break, and that's who they are.
disgusting.
It's the best.
You know
that's
what I
why,
mean?
That's why you have to roll a lot. It's the best.
Said
Point
janitor
blank,
shit.
man. I just don't see it. But hey, look, man.
That's that shit you get at QT.
I don't want to spend too much. This is a depressing segment.
Let's go on.
This is it's a depressing segment. Training room is a depressing segment.
like it.
We got to talk
here
about.
to talk about this shit.
I don't like it either, bro. We got to talk about
sucks.
guys straight up getting hurt, man. So look, well, let's
Damn
move.
it.
We're gonna move to halftime. Look, again, we just want to thank y'all for joining us on this
Yes.
Thank
couch
you.
coach. Like, this is our first week. We did a test run. I thought was pretty good, but
Decent.
nobody could see it because we just needed a little bit more fine tuning.
It has some accurate predictions
but
about
please,
it.
It really did.
guys,
It's scary.
I want y'all to go check out. This is a whole network. You know, we're gonna embody the NFL. You know what I mean? Throughout this time.
We love the NFL.
Yeah.
love
What?
it.
We're gonna go all season. We
Even
want
though
to see us
it's
all
watered down
year.
right now.
It's gonna be April, and we're gonna be talking about the
Draft.
NFL. The way
That'd
you
be
can
hard.
do that is go follow us at the Couch Coach anywhere. All social media platforms. That is at the Couch Coach Club on Instagram, on IG, on Facebook. Go find us. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's see if you're smarter than us, idiots.
maybe we're probably gonna get a lot of haters, but I can't wait because half of y'all don't know shit.
Bring
Yeah,
it.
that's a fact. This is your Thursday morning pit stop again. This is the couch coach, but my guys Tim Jitsu and Nui have a badass show where they go in a deeper dive every single Monday morning with the QB Huddle podcast. Can somebody tell me about the QB Huddle podcast?
Steph, I'm glad you brought that up. I'll start, man. Brandon and I have known each other for a long time, right? Since he moved down to Dallas. He played when he was playing football. I coached against him. We got to come
So
together.
they definitely won, right?
Well, we split and then we beat them in the playoffs.
Okay.
But
Sadly,
that's for another
it was
shot.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Talk about that first
but we
game,
came
though. Was that a
together-
60 piece?
We came
I
together
think so.
in 16. We won a national title together. And it was clear to me from the start that Brandon had a high IQ when it comes to quarterbacks.
He's different.
He felt the same about me. And so, we sit and talk for hours about just quarterbacks. So we decided to come up with the quarterback, the QB Huddle. It's our own brand with Brandon's homemade created logo, which we love. Producer Mark Watson, who produces this show on the back end.
Shout outs, Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
And
man.
you can find us on
Absolutely.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We're on all the socials, and we sit and we break down all the quarterbacks for you, big matchups, injuries, who's our hot quarterback for the week, who's on fire, and who's in the trash bucket, right?
Garbage juice.
And we're about to add a poo-poo cheese session as
Poo-poo
well.
cheese.
I sure hope Kirk doesn't show
We're
up
just gonna
there.
call it poo cheese.
Hey,
Look,
look,
quarterbacks are just
guys.
trash.
I
My
watched
Lord.
episode 1. I watched episode 2. There's a lot of content. A lot of people are coming up with podcasts here and there as far as for entertainment value. You know what I mean? But y'all really do a deep dive into quarterback play, and it's very much so appreciated. So if like I said,
Appreciate
go
it.
follow the Couch Coach Club. Please go follow QB Huddle podcast. If you want that deep dive, we're going to try to, by the end of this, in 17 weeks, we're going to be in your face Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You're not going to be able to get enough of this network. But for now, Mondays and Thursdays, please lock into what we got going. Without further ado, we're just going to keep going, man. This next segment is one that I like quite a bit in the third quarter. We just flipped over from halftime, and it's, hey, the halftime speech was happened. All right, we rallied the troops. We're gonna call this a pigskin stock market. Pigskin stock market. This I want to see the risers and the fallers in the NFL. Give me your teams. Give me your players. I'm gonna start with our special guest, NIINE. Who is your riser and faller teams? Let's hear it.
Rising 2 teams, right?
2 teams. I want who's rising, who's falling.
One,
each.
I have Jacksonville Jaguars
Rising.
rising
Trending.
for sure.
Yeah.
9-8 in 2022.
Right.
Doug Peterson, great coach.
Is that why you're saying that? Because of Doug?
No.
Okay.
Part.
Little bias there. Yeah.
Part.
I get it.
Because the coach coaches everything, and I love Trevor Lawrence. I don't know why he doesn't. But
Oh my God.
They struggled with the Colts, right?
We'll get to that.
Look.
I'm just saying.
We'll get to that.
well,
We'll get to that.
I mean the Chiefs struggled with the Lions and lost.
But they're not on the rise, man.
But I'm just saying. But here's the thing. I'll even go as far as to say this. This year, I have them going at least 13-4 at the worst 12-5.
Wow.
What? 13 games?
Can I tell you
And
teams
4?
they'll
That
lose
sounds
to?
like a bold prediction.
Besides their division,
Who are they paying off?
They'll only lose to. I'll tell you who they'll lose to. The Chiefs this weekend. I think the Chiefs they'll come back and win.
Okay.
San Francisco. Maybe Cincy. Maybe the Saints and the Ravens. That's it. They'll clean sweep their division and anybody else.
My math ain't mathing because
man,
that's not 13
Saints
wins.
and Ravens didn't even look so good, so you may have. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I say. That's why I say either 13 or 12.
Yeah.
So who's falling right now? What team is falling?
Falling. Tennessee Titans.
How dare you?
The quarterback is terrible. I hate to say that.
Good thing for them, they don't have
Tanny
far to
Poo.
fall.
I hate to say that. Gig 'em.
Old Tanny Poo.
Go Aggies. The quarterback play is terrible.
Okay.
The backup quarterback is even worse.
Don't do him like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Don't do
dare
him like
that.
that.
We still trying to find
Don't
McNair,
do him
man.
like that.
Terrible.
Chill
You
out.
haven't seen enough. Stop
I thought they had an identity, but they don't. Like teams know what they're gonna do.
that. Okay.
They don't have a good core. D Hop is old. He's not gonna be what you thought he was.
How do you hate everybody on the team?
Wow.
That team's just terrible.
Wow.
How?
Yeah, Tennessee is bad.
They've won the division for 2 out of the 3 years.
And done what with it?
I don't want to hear anymore. That's just too difficult. Tim, who you got? Who's your risers and fallers? He hurt my whole soul just now.
Wow.
My riser, from a team perspective, is going to be the Detroit Lions, who went into Arrowhead. Boy, and they took down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Granted, the Chiefs were missing 2 of their best players. I'll give you that. But you still got to play the game. And you still got to go through all the emotions, see the Super Bowl banner get dropped. You're the Lions. You've been invited to the party. Not only did you show up, you kicked down the door. You brought a keg. You did a keg stand. Boy, they did it all. I loved it.
Gave the party, huh?
I mean, I obviously had my Patty jersey on, rooting for the Chiefs, but it was kind of cool to see the Lions win. I'm not going to lie.
I can't take this level of like love that you have for them. So just go to the next one.
My fall team is going to be the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected you to have a close game tomorrow night with Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback. I expected to have a shootout. I didn't really know who would win the game, honestly. But when Aaron goes down and you don't dominate and you throw 3 interceptions, Josh Allen, to the same guy.
The same guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that window for the Bills is shrinking.
Every turnover converted to those points. Every single one of them.
I mean,
he's
Zach
the best
Wilson
player on the
came
Jets team that
to
night.
To say he didn't miss a beat would be wrong because obviously there was a lot of beats missed last night. I feel like they really got to depend on that run game. You really got to get that. You've got 2 dynamic running backs. Get that run game going. They're going to be okay. Zach Wilson next week. Protect yourself. It's going to be a long night.
I might. Damn, man.
You shouldn't even show up, Zach.
I don't like to
stay at the
crib,
crib,
I don't like to be morbid and talk about stuff like that, but man, if he dies, I'll sing at his funeral next week because
damn,
that's gonna be difficult. Well, no, who you got, boss?
So for me, I agree with Tim on this.
Huh?
Detroit, man, that was a huge win.
Oh my god!
I mean, that was a big win, man. In Arrowhead, like you said, the banner's being dropped. There's still a game to be played. They control the time of possession. They out as far as passing and rushing. They beat them out, and the Chiefs are a high-powered offense, even though they missed Travis Kelce. But I think they did pretty good. I mean, I think in that division, they can make a run. If you look at it, it's 2 tougher teams out of 7 games right now, which I predict the Ravens and the Packers before they obviously run into you guys. But I think they can really strategically make a run here for at least the next 5 weeks. And then my fall team is going to be the Carolina Panthers. My God, the way it's set up, the rookie quarterback, new coaching staff. I mean, you got a few factors there, but the Falcons dominated them.
But I mean, how can you fall from picking first overall?
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you've got to look at their schedule. They're on pace to go 0-6.
None of the rookies won this.
So I don't know necessarily. Wait. I don't necessarily know if you can call a faller. I mean, you pick that high.
I mean, the Falcons aren't very good, bro, and they dominated them. That's a weaker division. There's an opportunity to happen.
Did you expect them to win that game? Did you expect
I expected a better performance. I expected a better performance. Okay. Not 3 turnovers.
I think it was
right. I think I expected a better performance. I didn't know they were going to give me that.
High expectations for a team that has 7 new starters.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You still got to perform, man.
I just feel like I think you kind of got to like temper like your expectations for that team.
I just think they're going to go 0-6 in the first, so just watch.
Another following team.
Not really. Not really right now.
Y'all, I can't believe y'all are missing like the biggest team that's going to fall out.
Which one?
I'm curious. I'm curious if he's going to say it.
Hey, look, my riser is the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
That defense was crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They were good.
This is Joe Burrow. They were
good.
They went out there and played cigar smoking Burrow. They played Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Right. I was looking at my fantasy roster like, bro, are you going to do anything? Are you at the game?
And
T. Higgins, are you at the game?
They're not.
Did you get out the locker room, Joe Burrow?
That's what the Cleveland Browns did.
What do you mean? So like, so you talking about rising? Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, Deshaun had to get over. Deshaun had to get over the, you know what I mean, the massage,
yeah,
you know,
the creepy
stuff.
Allegations.
He had to get over the allegations. You know what I mean? Like, but guess what? Guess what we didn't talk about in the headlines for once in a long time. We didn't talk about none of that.
Right.
None of that shit came
Winning
up.
cures all, sadly.
You know what I mean?
But
so the fact that you paying this man $50 million a year and we didn't have to talk about that bullshit for a little bit was already thumbs up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Really good. I think the biggest people that like as far as stock going down, like if you are a New York Giants fan,
thank you, God.
Like
that was
bro.
insane.
Hold on,
They
they
were always
gonna
all
lose
that
this
money.
week.
hold on, but hold on.
I mean, but they kind of
maybe
They
you were
beat
gonna
Cowboys
lose.
bad,
Maybe you were gonna lose.
Are they
but-
going to go 0-6?
Maybe, but
No,
you,
they're not.
You just paid your quarterback
I don't
$40
see-
million.
I don't see the
But they do that to everybody, and they're not worth the shit.
So you
paid the
can't blame
quarterback-
Daniel Jones for that. He had 0 time to throw the ball or do
I
anything.
don't.
Hey, you better
care.
figure out something.
I don't care if I'm paying you $40 million, man. You better be.
Saquon Barkley only had 50 yards rushing. What do you expect from the quarterback when your star running back can't even run the ball? What do you expect?
Fair enough.
Now,
Fair enough.
and the game
mean, it is a
starts with
rainy
a block.
game.
Listen, the game starts with a blocked field goal run back for a touchdown. Your momentum.
But they gave him
is
18
down
points
here.
already.
They don't,
It's
have
crazy.
they don't have a wide receiver core.
That's true.
Of course, probably the worst.
Paid your quarterback all
Yeah,
that
it's
money.
not-
You don't
I-
have
I-
anybody to throw the ball
I disagree.
You're only as good as the team around you.
you wanna name
Quarterbacks.
Well, look,
Can I
hey,
name
well,
greedy ass?
no, look. Let me say this because this is my followers. Remember, this is my followers. I put a lot of stock. If you're a New York Giants fan, you put a lot of stock. I love Dayball. Everybody else got new offensive coordinators. We talked about this. Everybody else got new offensive coordinators.
Allen
right?
misses
So
Dayball for sure.
If the Commanders, the Cowboys, and the Eagles got new offensive coordinators, but yet the Giants looked the worst, and they had the actual continuity, that's a problem. You know what I mean? I don't even want to stick on this too much because it's depressing as hell. You know what I mean?
Didn't you call that out on week 0? My God.
They got stomped. Let's go quick on this.
Would any other coach be fired right now, or on the hot seat?
No.
After 1 week?
No.
Hear me.
No.
It's too soon.
I was talking about
No.
today. Think about the Giants' last 2 games.
Doesn't matter.
No, Dayball's not on any hot
Doesn't
seat.
matter.
You know what I'm saying? The last game they played us, we beat them 38-7.
They shouldn't have been in that position.
They lost 38-7.
But they shouldn't have even been that
40-0.
close.
So
That
that's
shouldn't.
78-7 points in the last 2 games.
There's no way that was a playoff team.
What? Like, if that happens and it would take any other coach or any other team, if that was Dallas, they'd be talking about firing.
They talk about
They talk about that shit all the time.
if we talked at the beginning of last year and I told you that the Giants were going to make the playoffs,
It don't matter.
you would have
Yes,
laughed
it
in my
did.
face.
Right, but they did. Regardless of what.
So that's
we
a win.
So that's a win. That's a win in
They
the
made
right
it to the
direction.
playoffs
Yeah,
and they won a
that's a win
playoff
for
game.
them.
But with that
That's a win.
said, give me a quick off. Riser and Fowler, players. Who you got?
Players.
Players.
I wrote this down. Riser, Trayvon Diggs, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It seems to me this year he's a little more confident.
Okay.
He's aggressive. His swag is just something. That first game just saw me something different about him.
He got a bag. You know what I mean? That makes you that money.
Well,
make you-
he's all-
Maybe.
that
He's
money
also
make-
got a corner on the other
does.
side that's just
That help may make him
Yeah,
feel
helps
a
and
little
may
better.
draw the second receiver number 2.
May make him feel a little,
Okay.
little
And
more
Gilmore
like,
gets targeted a lot, and he was
Oh yeah,
balling out.
he's older.
And I just like he's to the point. It's to the point where I'm thinking now he might be one of those guys.
Yeah.
What we're talking about, who's the top corner, but he
Bet.
might be in that
I give you that.
conversation.
Who got all the hype this summer and didn't show up week 1? Fowler, player.
Fowler? Hype? Oh, well, I didn't put whoever you think. I'm thinking Josh Allen.
He's always
Fowler.
hyped, though.
No,
You know what I mean?
And Geno Smith. He's terrible.
Fair enough. I like that.
Geno
Well, I
Smith's
don't-
terrible.
No,
If anyone thought
Can I tell
Geno
you my
wasn't
other riser, who
that
y'all
dude
not
was
going to agree
wrong.
with?
Yeah, go ahead.
Zach Wilson.
That's my guy.
I
So
think he's going to be on the riser.
That's
I'll
my
tell you
guy.
why. I'll keep it quick.
Well, he has to be. He's the starter now.
He's got Aaron Rodgers in his ear.
I think his confidence is up now. That defense is
Yeah.
all world. He got a little time with AR, and I think they have to rally behind him.
Zach can
Make him
play
feel
now.
more better.
Don't get it twisted. Zach can play.
Right.
he can play.
But yeah, Josh Allen and
NIINE.
what's his face? Terrible.
Stock market players
On the rise,
on the rise.
Glock Purdy, baby.
Oh my God.
Continuous
Such a
6-0, 6-0. Hey, the proof is in the pudding. Number 1 QBR rating in the league. He played with great efficiency ever since he stepped foot on that field. He has controlled it, and I love it. Despite this guy,
But you expected that, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, shit. Did I expect it? No. but I'm glad it happened.
Just let me know. Just let me know moving forward.
I'll keep it honest.
Fair enough.
If it needs to be a 49er show moving forward, just let me know.
I mean,
up front.
I mean, we dominate.
Who's your follower, bro?
We dominate.
Who's your follower?
I mean, it's got to be Josh Allen, man. I'm gonna agree with NIINE on this.
Okay.
I mean, he's led the league in turnovers with 82 since he stepped in 18.
Yeah.
Also, 4 turnovers last night led to those Jets points. He was the best player on the team. Yeah. He's got to stop doing that. I think he misses Brian Daboll. I think that hurts that OC quarterback relationship. He understands your strengths. He shies away from those weaknesses.
Okay.
Right? But they need to sustain a running game for him to succeed because he's a gunslinger.
You said what I wanted to hear. Like
they need a running game.
Let me see what he looks like with the running game.
They need a running game, but they need to pull him back just a little bit.
Cool.
He has tremendous upside. He's a great talent. Don't get me wrong, but he has a lot of that. Okay, 2nd and 13. I'm thinking right now, hey, let's get 3rd and short if we can. This dude throws the ball down the middle of the field, and it's picked.
A pick.
He did that 2 times.
He does it
along with a 3rd and 3.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, in the overtime, he goes 0 for 2.
My man's be like, somebody
just gave them that field position.
Somebody down there gonna catch this ball.
Yeah, like
I got you.
He's up there.
So let me guess, Tim. You agree with him on your follower?
Yeah, 100%. That was my fault. And you know what? Some people are going to think, well, why is no one talking about Joe Burrow? Relax, fellas. He's got a calf. Played against a really good defense in Cleveland where he's never won. Rainy, windy day. Right. Relax on the Joe Burrow conversation. But Josh Allen has showed us who he is.
Yeah, too many times.
Throwing the ball up for grabs. Part of this is on the Bills. They don't take care of him. They ask him to do too much. Yeah. We don't see screens. We don't see draws. We don't see a consistent run game. Right. That's coaching. They need to fix that. They ask him to do too much. But when I saw this dude run last night, and it was like they needed 6 yards more. He was 6 yards short. This dude jumped into 3 defensive players, and I thought, what is in your head that makes you think you have to do all of these things?
Because he's a big guy.
I think they're just asking him to do too much. He's tremendously talented.
I don't think they're asking him to do too much. I think that's just what he does.
Yeah,
I think he blacks out and says, "Hey."
But he's I certainly think he's fallen.
Before we wrap this up, who is your riser?
Well, this is for the rest of you, not for me, because I already knew what he was. Baker Mayfield has shown up, and by going to Minnesota and winning that game,
shake and bake,
and now he gets to go home, and he's going to get another win because he's going to get, and this hurts me to say, but the Chicago Bears, who really shit the bed this past weekend and showed us that they're not the team we thought they were going to be. They're going to get demolished by Baker this weekend down in Tampa, and no one's going to be able to say anything. QB1 is going to have, my guess, 3 to 4 touchdowns this weekend down in Tampa. He's going to throw the ball all over the yard against that terrible defense. Boy, Baker Mayfield's on the rise.
Is it safe to pick him and start him this week?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact,
I can't lose right now.
Tampa's the team I used in our knockout pool. That's my lock of the week. They're guaranteed to win this week.
Let me get my Crickwiser. And I've been talking about it for a year and a half now. It's Anthony Richardson.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the NFL, son.
AR5.
You are the future of the league. You have shown the league. You put the league on notice. If you want a quarterback that can do it all, you get Anthony Richardson, and he showed you why. I'm not even going to go deep into it because that's just pure facts, all right? My faller is right now is, oh, my God. Cowboy fans are going to hate me for this, but Dak, it's just boring, bro.
The code.
How could you say he's a faller when he's the same guy?
I bet you over here smiling right now. He's like, finally, somebody.
It's crazy. It's crazy to win 40-0, but it's like
do anything.
I know, but it's like, bro,
he's a bus driver right now.
I thought at one point
McCarthy's gonna pull him back.
I didn't think he was a bus driver. I thought Dak was a guy like, hey, he can go throw for 400. He gave us a glimpse of that.
No,
he's never been that guy.
He gave us a glimpse of that.
Right.
Throwing for 5,000 is pretty damn good.
That's amazing.
So he gave us a glimpse of that, but I'm not gonna keep on that. We're gonna keep rolling. The stock market's over. Let's get right to what this is what people love. This is the fourth quarter. We want to see the predictions. We want to see how smart you are. If you're a real couch coach, we're gonna go down the line. We're gonna keep a running tally until the end of the year for who you think the simple winners are.
Come on,
okay, 9. Minnesota Vikings in Philadelphia. Who wins the game?
Of course, Philly does.
Okay, next. I don't even want to hear what you got to say about it. Let's keep moving, Newey. I don't want to hear what you got to say.
We don't need
about
the
it.
breakdown.
I don't need the
You got the
breakdown.
jersey. We
So
don't need the breakdown.
I don't need the breakdown. Who you got, Philly or Minnesota?
Philly.
Saying.
But it's the way
What's
you
the
said.
score?
It's
Where's
the
the score?
way you said Philly, and like with all that confidence is
Y'all
what
play
I
like
don't like.
shit versus every time you play Philly, and it's in Philly on a Thursday night game. All eyes are on you, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk does not play
What you
well.
gonna do, brother?
Okay, 10 break my heart.
What you gonna do?
Who you got?
24-20 Eagles.
Eagles. Okay.
I actually had the score close, 27-17.
Okay, look. This is why I don't want to come back. All right,
had a blowout.
Look, that team. Look, I think the team is better than us.
last year.
I think the team is better than us, but I still think they're struggling with their coordinators.
Yeah.
And guess what? 2 of their best players in that whole team will not be playing that game. N'Kobe Dean's not playing that game.
said two of the best players?
And James Bradbury was arguably a top 3 player on that team last year, and he might not play in that game. And if he doesn't, guess what? We gonna fry their ass.
No, that's not true.
We gonna fry their ass.
Okay.
He's in concussion protocol right now. And he might not play. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars. 9, who you got?
Chiefs, I think they do a comeback. They need a comeback. They need a win from last week.
No.
Chiefs.
I got Jacksonville 31-30.
Oh hell.
I do too, man.
Oh,
I hope so.
0-2.
I do
hope
too.
so.
You got the Chiefs
I do
0-2.
too.
Hey,
I do
that would
too.
make my prediction.
I do too.
That would make me happy.
Hey, now look, they're still going. They're still going to the Super Bowl.
Because we're the only two teams.
The Chiefs are still going to the Super Bowl, but they're going to get hit in their face this game. It's going to shock them.
And they don't have Travis Kelce, do they?
Let's keep going.
would
See,
love it.
this is an interesting one. The Seahawks versus the Lions. Who you got, 9?
I got Detroit. I don't believe in Geno Smith. I don't believe in what they're doing.
Okay.
Detroit is confident right now, and they're on the high.
No.
Detroit, man.
Okay.
Gonna ride the train. Detroit.
Geno Smith is a bridge quarterback. Pete Carroll needs to retire.
Jesus.
Detroit's going to win 20-10.
Oh my
like that
God! This makes me want to throw up, but I got the Lions. They're gonna beat them pretty bad. That's not even gonna be close.
Yeah,
this
Golf
is
gonna have
this
a
is one
field
of the
day.
nicest matchups of the week. This is gonna be like it's gonna kind of show who's the hierarchy of the AFC. The Ravens versus the Bengals. Who y'all
Told
got?
you.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead. We can
Okay.
flip it.
Matter,
Ravens
man.
versus Bengals.
I got the Bengals
Okay.
back on track 31-24 over
Nice.
the Ravens.
9. Who you got?
I actually got the Cincinnati too.
Okay.
I think Joe Burrow needs this game.
Okay. No.
I think Lamar needs it more. I think he needs to establish that he's a
Yeah.
king in the North. The Ravens got it 17-24.
Yeah, man, I kind of
Let's
agree.
go.
I feel like the Bengals get off to a very rocky ass
Yes.
start.
Keep it solid with
Lamar
the
was
defense.
very.
Yeah. I got to highlight it.
Lamar was like it was kind of. I didn't like the performance, but I think they're gonna show up next week, and I got the Ravens on that one. This is the Rookie Bowl. What about the Rookie Bowl? We got the Colts versus the Texans. 9. Who you got?
I got the Colts. I hate to say it, but I think AR5 looked better, and I think his team is better right now than
Okay.
Houston. So I got the Colts.
I think it's going to be a close one. I think the Colts squeeze it out. I think Anthony Richardson will struggle, as we saw Lamar struggle with the same skill set that they both have. That defense in D'Amico Ryans, man, I think they're going to keep it tight. It's definitely going to be probably a 10 to 13 game.
I know, like I know,
It's
I know
not
you.
going to be flashy. It's going to
Yeah.
be hard nosed.
I know you verbally said it and like you didn't type it or anything, but delete that. And then
Why?
Tim, go ahead.
Houston will win 21-17.
We're kind of.
Defense. I think it's because of the defense.
I think we're kind of on the same path. I just think
I
that
don't see that.
here's my thing. I just think if you're Shane over there, they're gonna try some new things this week because they lost, and I think that's what's gonna hurt them. I think Anthony Richardson's gonna have a very good game. It's gonna be a good season, but I think that's gonna hurt them. Shout outs to CJ Stroud. I think they're gonna try to get some things together. It's gonna be a little bit more polished.
He
I think
actually
the
looked
Texans-
more polished
in H-Town.
Lamar
They're
in
gonna be
passing
sipping
Sally
syrup. They're gonna be
the other
sipping
day.
lean, and they might win.
That's
out
the
there.
Ohio State fan talking.
They
right
might
there.
win out there.
They're
You know
going
what I
to
mean?
win in
Schulberg.
spite.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Next.
Green Bay, Atlanta. Who you got?
Oh, Green Bay, out top. Jordan Love, too much. Atlanta, terrible.
You don't like that defense over there in Atlanta? Yeah,
They held him safe.
I like
Three
I
turnovers.
Like the addition of Bates, but I think Jordan Love has a lot to prove for being in the shadows. I just think they're high right now.
Goodness gracious, he's a baller, bro. Right?
Yeah,
He's a
really is.
baller. You got
He did his
Billy-
thing, and you called that like 4 years ago,
Man.
with Utah State.
my
I
God.
got the Green Bay Packers, man. I
Man.
think they continue. to show why, hey, we haven't left. Just because Aaron's gone, we got a more athletic guy who can do a little bit more. I think those 2 running backs are phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think adding back Christian Watson in the mix this week may spark up even more of the passing game. So I got Green Bay winning that outright.
You got?
Yeah, Jordan Love was impressive in the small pieces we saw from him in preseason.
Sure.
And he was really impressive, particularly in the second half in Chicago, where they scored 28 points. I'm going to say that the Packers win this game. And I have them winning it big, 31-17.
Hurts my soul, man, but I got them too, man. Jordan Love's the wild card. That team's the wild card. They might get to the playoffs. They might shock some people. I don't want to get into that because that's my absolute arch rivalries. But damn, Jordan Love looks good. Chargers versus Tennessee. Who you got, 9?
Oh, Chargers. Tennessee is just terrible, man.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I don't believe anything they're doing right now.
I mean, this is your other team. Who you got?
Sadly, I got the Chargers.
Sadly,
I just feel like Justin Herbert. I mean, they had a really good game last week. I mean, despite having some setbacks with the defense, but personally, with Tanny Poo there, I don't think we can outscore. I don't think we can score with them. I just don't.
They're not there anymore. They're not in San Diego, but that's the only song I know. I got the San Diego Superchargers.
Oh my God!
I think just don't bring that
Showing
song.
your age right there, bub.
Don't bring that song out.
Definitely don't know that.
Don't
shit.
bring that song out.
That's on that
next week.
NFL films when VCR
Chargers-
when you plug it in.
Right, Chargers win 34-17, and it's not close.
Okay.
Oh,
and then make
God.
sure they leave that
that
song
song
there.
out. Don't bring that
yeah,
song
out. Take that shit out, Mark.
I got the Chargers too. I'm gonna keep it rolling, man. We got like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Bears. I'm gonna go on this one first. Man, it's at Tampa Bay.
Don't
Baker
you do
Mayfield might stomp. He might stomp him to the ground, man. I don't. The defense of the Chicago Bears is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Who you got, 9?
It's not good.
Tampa. I thought Chicago was going the right direction with the offseason moves, but
They're just not.
bad.
No, same.
Yep.
I feel it already.
I feel like we already.
Bears fan.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, we saw Baker last week putting his body on the line, stiff arming people, throwing
Get your weight
touchdowns,
up.
throwing dimes, feeling
I like
dangerous.
that. I like that moxie. I like that
He's
shit.
Yeah, because the more moxie he gets, you can see it.
He got
flows
that
throughout
chip
the
on his
rest of
shoulder,
the
man.
team.
He thrives in that.
The Bears were outclassed last week.
Yeah.
From playing to coaching. I mean, just everything. It was abysmal. I hated it. They're definitely going 0-2
right.
this week.
For sure.
Interesting matchup here. I got the Raiders versus the Bills.
Upset. Bills are going 0-2. The Raiders are going to win that game.
Woo. No,
I mean, it's at Buffalo, right?
it's at Buffalo.
Yeah, I got the Bills, man.
Yeah.
I think they respond. I mean, Josh Allen may turn the ball over a little bit, but
I know a lot of people.
probably a lot of it. But I think they find a way. That's a tough place to play. We don't know. I don't really know the weather report in that scenario, but if it's tough weather, I mean, they're obviously going to ball.
Answer, man.
We'll see. Tim, who you got?
I got the Bills winning that game 2017.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. It's the damn Raiders. The Buffalo Bills gonna win that game. What are we talking
it's
about?
the fucking Raiders.
Look,
Jimmy gonna throw a pick or two. He
look,
gonna get one.
I'm not even gonna.
used to that.
I'm not gonna stay on this because I already know what it is. I'm gonna skip this one.
Right.
The 49ers and the Rams. We're not gonna talk about this.
Same sorry ass Rams.
We all know the
We're
Rams
not
are
gonna talk
going
about
to
this.
lose.
Yeah, that's a
unless,
wrap.
unless, look.
No,
there's
I
a-
know the 49ers are going to win.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then
Next.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about
Okay.
the toilet bowl next?
This is another toilet bowl. The Giants versus the Cardinals.
I don't care. Ty.
Don't care. Draw.
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 I'll go on a limb and say, I guess the Giants. I guess
Giants.
Maybe.
I got
Giants.
the Giants.
17-9, G-Men.
Giants bounce back in a crazy fashion. They're going to put up 30 points in this game.
They're not, but
Yeah,
30?
they're going to put up 30 points
Oh, my
in
goodness.
Arizona. This is going to be absolute showing.
Okay.
They're going to
We'll find
respond the
out.
right
I
way.
hope they don't show
This
on
is
TV.
another like weird matchup here. The Commanders versus the Broncos. Who you got, 9?
I got the Broncos.
Okay.
They barely squeaked it out against Arizona. I think Russ looked formidable last week.
I mean, he completed 80% of his passes. That was the highest in the league last
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Broncos.
time I checked.
Nui?
I got the Broncos. I think they bounce back, man. I think they make a strong run there.
Yeah.
Figure it out
I
there.
got the Broncos. I thought they looked a little better than I thought they would last week, and
Yeah.
Sean Payton's going to continue to improve
He's just
that offense.
hammering Russ right now, man.
I don't know. I think y'all are all wrong. I think the Commanders going to walk right into Denver and they're going to win.
They're not.
The Commanders struggled.
They did, but they
Didn't I tell you that?
They did,
Hey,
but
man, don't
maybe
sleep on
the
that. They
Cardinals
gonna play.
Maybe the Cardinals aren't as bad as there's some
running
pieces
that
there.
wish offense from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Rich Gannon came in there, and I think he put some pieces there that are pretty damn good. This is a weird game, but we all know what's going to happen there. Kind of here too. The Jets versus the Cowboys. 9.
I think the Cowboys win, but I think it'll be closer than what you think. Only because of defense.
I got you.
Oh yeah, same thing.
Same.
It's Cowboys, man.
Cowboys?
It's gonna be a low scoring game.
Cowboys, they're going to dominate on defense. Probably be somewhere in the area of 28-20, something like that.
This game is not going to be close.
And the Jets are going to score on defense or special teams, not on
and
offense.
that's it, not on offense. The Cowboys are going to absolutely manhandle them. They're going to actually show you like what you saw last week is not Cowboy football, and I don't even like saying that. This next one is another. It's a division matchup. We're almost to the end here. The Dolphins and the Patriots. Who you got?
Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyreek is just.
I got the Patriots still in this one.
I like it.
I got the Patriots still in this one. Tua struggles versus Bill Belichick in his career. He struggles bad.
A lot of quarterbacks struggle.
And you know one thing about Bill Belichick, he takes away a lot of your strengths. Like Jalen Hurts, he didn't look like a Jalen Hurts game, but hey, I feel like that defense, man, in that area, I feel like that left a sour taste in their mouth, man, losing to Philly the way they did. I think they beat them easily.
I got the Dolphins here. I think the Dolphins may be the sleeper best team in that division, and I just don't see them.
They're
losing
explosive
this week. I mean, they're going to try to take away Tyreek Hill, but you can't take away everybody from that offense. And as long as Tua continues to see the field like he's seeing it and get the ball out of his hands, it won't matter what games they play.
I think
he always gets a free release.
It's so hard.
I think they're sitting on the top of a mountain. You know what I mean?
Miami?
Yeah, I do think. I think said they're in Miami with the really good weather. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful women, shit like that. You know what I mean? They're probably feeling themselves a little bit. Tua's feeling themselves. Yep. There was a lot of talk about Miami, and they went out and they punched them in the face, and I thought that was nice. Yep. But at the end of the day, the Chargers didn't play any defense, and the Patriots are about to come play defense.
Chargers never play defense.
The Patriots are going to play defense at home. I got the Patriots winning that game, and they're going to shock the world. Dolphins are still going to be really good, but the Patriots are going to shock the world. Here's a bit of a toilet bowl, but who y'all got out of the Saints and the Panthers?
Oh, Saints.
Yeah. Saints, no question.
Yeah. No question?
No question.
Saints walk through that game. No worries whatsoever.
Yeah. Veteran defense, rookie QB that just got 3 turnovers last week.
All right, I can't help but agree. I hate that I'm agreeing with y'all that easy, but we'll wrap it up with the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Monday Night Football.
I got Cleveland. Even though I love Kenny Pickett, that Cleveland defense just showed me something that I wasn't.
Yeah, it's weird. Like love is a crazy thing to say.
I think Kenny Pickett is just super dope. I could be wrong.
Maybe it's the gloves he wears.
I don't know.
It's something about the gloves, huh?
I hate the gloves.
Like grown ass men with little hands is weird to me. But
I
guess got these little baby hands.
Him and the George Pickett connection. It's the preseason that really got me.
It's them like 4 or 5 highlights.
They got me.
Yeah.
Know who you got?
I got Cleveland, man. Deshaun Watson. I think he's going to get it done. I think he continues to show why, hey, don't forget about me. I'm still here. And winning cures all. I hate to say it, but it does. They come off to a 2-0 start. I think they beat the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Easily.
Cleveland. I don't think Pickett's the guy. I didn't think Pickett was the guy when they sat Mitchell down so quickly. They were so eager to sit down Mitchell. And Mitchell's probably one of the more underrated, at least QB2s in the league.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And it frustrates me that they did that.
Right.
I'll give you that.
I don't think the Steelers are going to win with Kenny Pickett.
I'll take him now with Marcus Mariota.
Look, the Cleveland Browns. Y'all heard what I said about Cleveland Browns earlier. So I mean, I just
Mariota.
I see that defense going in to Pittsburgh and putting absolute.
My man was playing basketball on the D-line.
Could this be the first year that Mike Tomlin has?
That was crazy.
I was like, my man's
season on the D-line.
I don't know if I'll go that far as far as the non-winning season. I just know the Cleveland Browns are going to put. They got to get off to a hard start.
They have a chance.
The cool thing about this is we're going to keep a running tally.
Absolutely.
Between our host and our guest. Our guests are going to have their own tally of this, so we're going to see if our guests are as smart as us idiots. You know what I mean? But
Figure it out.
NIINE, I appreciate you coming. Look, boss man. Look, I don't like having you around, especially not when we play each other. But I appreciate you coming out to,
It's
you know what I'm saying,
I'm
see
really
us on the
bad
show.
luck to him.
Yeah, very
When
much
it comes
bad
to football,
luck.
I really
Yeah,
am.
but thank
It's
you
so
for
weird.
coming out.
I need the Vikings to win this week.
This
though.
was an important episode that you came out
got
to
money
see
on
us
the line,
on. Look, for all of our listeners, again, go follow us at The Couch Coach Club anywhere you can find it. Please go follow us at QB Huddle Podcast. Man, this is just an absolute joy. I mean, how y'all feel about this? I felt pretty good about
Man,
it.
it's awesome.
Yeah, man. There's
It's
nothing
awesome.
better than talking football.
Damn it.
We've been talking about this for a while, man.
This is dope.
And I love
Yeah,
that. I love that both of our teams are going to be 1-1 by the end of the week.
They won't,
but man, look again.
0-2 is hard to come back.
That is true. It is very hard to come back. But we're gonna wrap
What
this
I
thing
do
up.
know is that we're going to be 2-0. What's up?
Well, I know we're going to be 2-0.
Whatever. Hey, look again.
I don't know about you, man.
This is not your regular podcast. This is more than a podcast. This is an adaptive community. We're just a group of idiots
That's all.
that think we're better and smarter
such a
Such
than
an
the
insult to
people
idiots.
who
Yeah,
make
such an
millions.
That's all.
Yes, we are the Couch Coach. I am your host, Best Show XO, Tim Jitsu, Nui, NIINE. Thank you for having us. Mark,
Thank you for tuning in.
Mark, without further ado, man, play that motherfucking theme music, dog. And we out.
Peace.
See you.